Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to Southern Oregon Housing Podcast. I'm Alice Lema. I am a principal broker at Home and Land Real Estate. And this week, we're going to talk about our rural property, 5 acres and larger, which is what we're famous for here in Southern Oregon. But first quarter 2026 numbers have some good news for you rural property folks, whether you're buying or selling. So check it out. Let's start with 2025 because this is where you can really see the big difference. And a lot of people are poo-pooing the market, but I'm here to say there's something to crow about. So last year, our average closing price, 5 acres and up, we'll just use Jackson County. We were closing at $675,000 on average. This year, 2026, we're getting $738,000. Isn't that something? Just 1 year, same quarter. We sold last year, we sold 57 in the first quarter 2025. This year, 2026, we sold 56. So basically neutral. But check it out. How many of those listings sold in the first 30 days? That is a very telling data point. So in 2025, we had 21% of our real property listings close in 30 days. 21%. Fast forward to 2026 first quarter, 36.8. That's quite a jump, folks. That's quite a jump. Days on market last year, 2025, 138 days on market average. That's actually pretty quick. Days on market 2026, 148, basically unchanged. So here's what I want to send. The message I want to send is, folks, if you are wanting to move out of your rural property, maybe you want something bigger, something more remote. That's very common phone call here in Southern Oregon. Let's get your place on the market. Let's get it sold. If you're buying rural property, this is also a good time because I sound like a broken record. It's a flat market. We're not in an active decline anymore. We're actually ticking up. So buyers, don't walk, run. Run to your lender, get pre-approved, get that money from Uncle Joe if you need it, and call me. And let's get something done for you in your real estate life this season. 541-301-7980. That's 541-301-7980. The numbers don't lie. It's actually really good news for our little Southern Oregon. So give me a call, give me a text. Let's get your house sold if you're in the country. And if you want to buy something, let's get your purchase locked in. It's actually a good time for both parties. So in the meantime, check out all our other videos. We have our market statistics, which is a deep dive into all 3 counties, Jackson, Josephine, and Klamath. Lots and lots of good information. Plus, we track the foreclosures and short sales in that podcast. So very interesting information. You won't be disappointed. We also want you to check out our landlords podcast for home Nest Property Management. We're thrilled with the results. And if you want to buy more investments, get a hold of me and we'll talk about that. But in the meantime, do consider the rural property move. It's what we're famous for here in Southern Oregon. In the meantime, hug those you love, and we'll see you next time. Bye, folks.